Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? So today I'm doing a little commentary over some Vanguard gameplay. Now, I haven't put a lot of hours into this game at all. This is my least played Call of Duty, probably since like Black Ops 4. But I recently decided to go back to it after playing the Modern Warfare 2 beta, and I was mostly not unimpressed, but a little bit let down by what they came up with. So I decided, why not go back to Vanguard and give it a shot? And it's been pretty fun. Um, Another reason why I didn't really bother to play it much is just because I was getting sick of this current sort of Call of Duty cycle we're in with the crazy skill-based matchmaking and all that shit. But yeah, I mean, I went back to it and it's been fine. So that's what you're seeing here on my little PS5. But today I just wanted to do a commentary, just kind of talking about life and shit like that, and kind of just rambling. There's not really a script here to this video, so this is straight from the heart. But basically, what I want to address is that it is okay to struggle. And I think, especially online and in sort of social media and all that, and in popular culture, it's not necessarily okay to talk about how it's okay to struggle. But I would say that it really is, man, because let's just say this. I'm in college right now, and I kind of fucking hate it because, first of all, I just disagree with sort of the premise of college. Now, I love to learn about new shit, and I love to, like, gain more knowledge and gain sort of a wealth of knowledge, but I think college is just the wrong way to go about it. And I'm very grateful to be in the position I am because I have a family who has kind of prepared me for college and understands that that's kind of the way, the world works. So they've always emphasized education, and for that I'm grateful. I'm not complaining about that. I'm complaining more so about the system in which we're in, where in order to, for the most part, to progress, you need this, whatever, this arbitrary degree. And I've certainly learned a lot, but I find that college totally drains your curiosity, right? And I've had a couple classes where teachers will, pass out supplementary readings and, podcasts or like a cool video you could watch. And the thing is, if I wasn't riddled with 500 other assignments, I would totally go out of my way to watch that, like, for fun. But the problem is, all of that curiosity I might have had on that topic is totally killed because I have to do this annoying ass paper or spreadsheet or whatever it may be. I just find that just the system in which we sort of do shit totally kills the innate curiosity that you might have as a human being. So in that way, I've kind of been just struggling. It's just hard to do something that kind of drains passion and curiosity out of you when you're like, when you're doing it every day. It's something you do day to day, and it just becomes, and I'm not here to, I know everybody goes through that, but I think it's just something that totally sucks, man, and it doesn't really hit you until you get to college. Now, the other thing is, I'm totally an introverted person. I'm a pretty introverted guy. So I think generally, like, it is really hard to find a group of people or sort of a community here. Now, I'm not going to disclose too much personal information, but I go to one of the biggest party schools in the country. And, occasionally I like to party and, kind of go crazy, but not every weekend, because I find it to be more exhausting than sort of relaxing or restorative in the way that maybe other activities would be. So, there's an innate party culture here, and even with people who maybe aren't a part of that culture, it's hard to really find that community, because I don't know, man. I think I'm someone who values like one-on-one time with someone, whether that be another friend or a romantic partner or whatever. I think that's really, really key for me and makes, these sort of experiences, these social experiences more enjoyable. And you don't really get that here. I've been going to this school for a while now, and I've really struggled to find that. And then, there's a lot of other stuff going on in my life in terms of like mental health and things. Like I've always had pretty bad mental health. And I've been working on it for a number of years, but I find that as I get older and older and sort of get more responsibilities and come into my own as an adult, they actually get way worse. I'm trying to figure out how to stop that from happening and how to stop that from worsening. And of course I'm in treatment and things, and doing my best with that. But I mean, that's not going amazing, because I find that I'm using, let's just say, maybe some coping strategies, relying on certain coping strategies a little too much. So what's the point of this video? The point of this video is to sit here and say that really it is okay to struggle. And I think I want to come out here and put it all on the table. Now, obviously this is an anonymous video, so I don't really have a reputation to uphold in that way. But I think it's important, because I watch a lot of, obviously, commentary channels, and that was kind of my inspiration to start making my own stuff. And I really, there's a few, that I've watched out there that have really inspired me. One of those is Optimus. I watch a lot of his videos, and he did a recent video where he kind of did it like one of those iceberg things, and he kind of opened up about, his mental health and his struggles with that and all of that stuff. And I think in a way that was really inspiring to me, and kind of brought a feeling to light that's like, even this guy that I watch and I respect and I've watched since I was in high school, he's had severe struggles with mental health. So I kind of wanted to do my own thing with that, and like maybe create some sort of community where it's okay to address that. But yeah, man, I think that really is just the whole point of this video, is that the vast majority of people are probably struggling, or a lot of people that you come across. And it's like, how do we get past that? How do we kind of find self-esteem within ourselves to sort of overcome that and beat that and find strength? I don't have the answer necessarily. This is an open-ended question. I certainly don't have the answer to that. But, we're all sort of a work in progress. And I think, something someone said to me once was, there's this idea in psychology called unconditional positive regard. And basically that means that when you see a client, if you're a therapist or a psychologist or what have you, you look at this person in a way, in a light that's like, you always regard them well. You don't judge them. You don't, no matter what they tell you, I mean, unless it's something, crazy, like they committed a murder or something like that. But for the most part, it's just like believing in this person and supporting this person regardless of what they tell you, and sort of viewing them in a positive light. And they said, we don't really have that for ourselves a lot of the time. And I think it's important to try to cultivate that. And I think that's kind of where I'm going on this little ramble here over this Vanguard gameplay. Anyways, that's just a little bit of a look into my inner psyche, and I hope that somebody got something positive out of that, man. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this little Vanguard ramble here, Look forward to more videos, and everybody have a wonderful night. I'm gonna go cook some dinner, and yeah.